Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. And in today's video, I wanted to talk about an announcement that Verizon made a few days ago. And I kind of want to get your guys' input on it, as it's something that I think the company should have done years ago. So we all know Verizon has had the largest 4G LTE network for years. They've they've had the competition try to catch them, such as AT&T, T-Mobile, and at the time Sprint. But for the longest, and we've known this for some time now, Verizon has and still has the largest 4G LTE footprint out of any carrier in the United States. And perhaps if we're discussing the geographical footprint and size, they probably have the largest 4G LTE footprint in the entire world. Now, the move that they announced a few days ago is they are expanding their home internet option by using its LTE network in rural areas, not the 5G network, but its 4G LTE network, which I think should have been done years ago. It's such a smart move. They have LTE networks in a lot of underserved areas because, like I stated, they have the largest 4G LTE footprint. Now they're allowing those customers to use that connection in rural areas to serve their home with internet. A lot of people have HughesNet. They have satellite internet. It's, trust me, I've seen it. I've used it before. It's not great. It's not the best connection you can possibly have in your home. If you're the kind of person that's a very moderate user, you just check your emails, send a couple of pictures here and there, maybe watch some video at 480p, you will probably be okay using a satellite connection. But if you are in a more modern household, you like to watch 4K 1080p, 4 TVs, you like to game online, you like the best latency, I'm telling you right now, satellite internet is not for you. So that's a fact. And Verizon doing this, it's a great alternative to those customers that are looking for a secondary option for internet. Now, a lot of people have emailed me already. They have told me what they think about it. So I wanted to make a video to get your guys' input in the comment section down below. I think the pricing is acceptable. I will leave this article in the description down below so you guys can check it out in its entirety. You can see if this may be for you. Maybe you live in one of these areas where it is active, and for $40 a month, if you're already likely in those areas that they're discussing here that I'm talking about in this video, 95% of customers that live there are likely already Verizon customers because as I mentioned, they have the largest 4G LTE network. So in these areas, those customers are likely in rural are on Verizon already. So you can get this package for $40 a month. You can get regular average speeds around 25 megabits per second with them peaking up to 50. Now, the reason I say that this could potentially not be sustainable because, of course, we're not going to see this in urban areas. Just too much traffic. It's kind of hard to predict what speed you're going to get. So this coming into the rural areas makes perfect sense. Less people potentially. There are some, especially now in 2020. There are other competitors that are getting to the areas like AT&T with FirstNet. So some of those customers could be split between on a market share basis. Some of those customers could be split with another carrier. So I could see this expanding in more rural areas. So far right now they're doing it in Springfield, Savannah. So those areas, I think that's a great start to really see how this performs on a rural basis. And then again, in the past, when people started streaming on their hotspot or they used their connection unlimitedly, Verizon was sending those customers in the mail a letter saying you're going to be removed from the network because you're using it too much. So that already let Verizon know that these customers are underserved and that they need their network to do their daily tasks that they normally do. So this is a good step in the right direction. I think they should have done this years ago. There was just no reasonable time frame for them to get 5G to these areas. So them doing this with 4G LTE makes perfect sense. T-Mobile is also going to do something very similar, but I do think that early on and more quickly, because they have more spectrum, T-Mobile streamlines this faster. I think they do it more closer to the suburban, maybe even some urban areas, depending on the averages that they can maintain. But I think right now Verizon just doesn't have the spectrum portfolio to really push this out to urban areas unless it's 5G, because the 4G LTE network is downtrending on speed for them. They have a lot of users, as I mentioned. So just keep that in mind right now. I think this is a good step in the right direction. I look forward to hearing from you guys in the comment section down below to see what you think about this. Do you think this was the right move? Do you think maybe they should have waited until they got the 5G out there to make it an even better experience? But again, coming from a HughesNet connection satellite, I think this is a super great alternative coming from a connection where latencies are usually above 100 and speeds not that great, especially upload. This is going to be way better. It's going to have not super fast latency, but it's going to be better latency than what they're seeing on satellite. And then the speeds between 25 and 50 are also going to be a much better option here. So again, if you have been on the channel, make sure you guys, you can go ahead and end the video now. But if you are new to the channel, if you're a first time viewer, make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you are notified when I do upload the content. Make sure you push notifications on the YouTube app, enable it so they are able to push the notifications to your phone. If you are a customer affected by getting the notifications pushed late from YouTube, make sure to follow my Twitter. I do post the videos on there as well, so you guys can push notifications on 2 platforms and have 2 platforms to get the videos from. And this is Tyrone with Tech Life, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.